Okay, hi everyone, Dearly Crafted here again, and this is part 2 of trying to do this little llama. So we'll go ahead, and where we left off was we had finished the little face and the eyes, and so we'll try to get some more done. And like I said, there might be another part just for the accessories, which is very likely. So trying to get things off of the sewing kit here. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next part, which is, let's see, looks like they're talking about putting the sequin on the eyes. But this is where I was thinking about using some of my leftover diamonds instead of these little sequins. So I'll put the ears, we'll hold off on that for a second. I was going to show you with my extra diamonds here, the reflection is just like, wow. Okay, I'll just open it up over here and show you what I was thinking of using for the little eyes. From my crazy owl, I have a couple of big pieces, and let's see, I don't know, I don't think I had any from the Mardi Gras that were big enough. Excuse me. Again, trying to clear my throat every time I start the video. So, okay, so from the crazy haired owl that a lot of people have seen, I did actually have some leftover beads, and so to give the llama a little more bling, I was thinking about using a couple of these leftover beads because a little more sparkle. What do you think? Because otherwise it's just sequins. So let's see here. I like those little beads. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lot more sparkle. So I will, I don't know, or should I just leave them, move this here. Or should I just leave them without the beads? Interesting. Okay, we'll just focus on the sewing part right now. Okay, so you guys can vote with or without the beads on the llama eyes. How's that? We'll go with that. And I'll put them over here and have them off to the side. But in the meantime, we will go ahead and, let's see here, that goes in the accessories. Yeah, put all the accessory stuff like right on here. Trying to keep ourselves organized a little bit. And then the 2 beads. So, okay. So basically, I can glue the beads on, so I don't have to do the sequins. And it says pin the face to the fur body with safety pins. This will help the felt stay in place while you sew. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're not doing the ears. thread is like all goofied here. Had this all wound up. Tell you, I spend more time organizing sometimes. Yep. So, put the black. I don't think I'm gonna need that black thread anymore. So, look here. Okay, first side of the body, center of the head, straight stitch with 2 strands of white floss held together, knot the end of the thread on the back side of the fur, and cut off the extra thread. And then it says something about trying to brush up the fur here. So go ahead and kind of get that brushed up because it's supposed to have like little bangs. Almost looks like a Yeti. Trying to get an idea of placement. Because we're going to have to sew around here. I'm going to try to have as much fluff around the face as possible so that, like I said, I can have the little bangs. Putting a little part in the hair here. Okay. Yeah, and I put on some socks, so kind of match the llama a little bit. Okay. And it says to get the two threads. I'm going to scoot up a little bit. So we'll get the 2 threads of floss, and it says to do them separately. Like I said, I know floss tubers are probably laughing because I'm so new to the floss, or haven't worked with it actually for a very long time, so it's all good. We're all just having fun. Okay, so 2 pieces left there. And here once again, so it's those 2 separate pieces of floss. Straighten them up together. And then I'm going to get my little threader here, needle threader. So I've got that stuck through the eye of the needle, and with these threaders you can open up that fine wire a little bit more just to be able to stick things through. So you want to stick both of those threads through there. Keeps jumping around on me. Okay. And then hold it in place, pull it through. All is good with the world. Yay. Okay. Okay, it says about 4 inches last time, leave about 4 inches. I don't know if you guys can see that, like that. Yeah, I'm still working on the little girl kissing the deer. I've got half of it done. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot done during the Christmas and New Year's break. Okay. So I'm gonna just grab a couple of safety pins. I have a couple loose in here. These are looking kind of old. Okay, so I'm gonna move my thread over here. And so I'm just gonna hold that. I'm trying to make this obvious to where it's like, but I've got the safety pin right through here. See if you can see that. And just holding that in the spot that we want to hold the face. Okay. And then I'll take the second bigger safety pin and do the same thing. I want to make sure and use safety pins that have nice sharp points so it doesn't snag the felt in that, but so okay. So I think we did pretty good with having at least a little bit of the bangs going on there. It's pretty cute. Okay. I'm looking at the screen. Try to make sure and see what you see. Okay. So once you just stitch around the eyes there and do, once again, looks like a straight stitch. Yep. And so take a thread. And I might not make the straight stitch as tight as I did around the muzzle of the llama. Okay. I just want to get a good start in the spot that I want to straight stitch around it. Okay, so I'm pulling it through, but this is very porous on this side. So what I'm going to do is, before I pull it all the way to the knot area, is I'm going to make sure and start the other part of the stitch. Like I said, I hope you can see this. I'm going to start the other part, the other end of that stitch, and I'm going to pull it through because I want it to catch on the fabric, and then I'm going to stick that in between there like that, and it creates like a loop. Hold it, make sure I don't lose my thread here. Hold it and make sure I don't sew the safety pin on. And then I pull it, so that way it's more secure. Okay. And then I'm just trying to make sure I'm, wherever I'm poking through, trying to make it at least a little bit even. I might like put a little, like I said, I might put a little bit more space between these. And so just gonna cruise on through and actually try to focus. Oh, and another shout out to a channel. I just gotten a comment from her. Is there was a channel that recently updated her name to My Clothes Smell Like Candles, and she does diamond painting as well as a lot of different things, I guess, about candles as well, and scents, and you know, the good smelling candle things. So maybe check her out if you like the diamond painting and that sort of thing. And like I said, I focus mainly on diamond painting, but I also like to do, like many other crafters, we like to do, just put that there, different crafts. So got to keep an eye on that extra thread. Like to do various different crafts, and so yeah, like I said, I focus mainly on diamond painting, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to throw something different in here. Like Crayola, she does that too. If she finds different crafts, she'll show you some. She has some really neat ones that she does, and she recently did something called beaded cross stitch, and it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks really gorgeous. And so very tiny beads. I don't know if I could do the super tiny beads that she does. An excellent job with it though, and it's absolutely beautiful. She's working on a project right now that has like really pretty flowers and that, and I'm just having a hard time finding my spot that I want to pop this into. My apologies here. Keep getting distracted by myself. But yeah, she's working on a project that has a lot of really pretty flowers and that, and like I said, I'm trying to stay within the view here and for you. It looks like it's going to be absolutely gorgeous, the beaded cross stitch. But I'm not sure as far as if the kits are on AliExpress. She has a link on there, I think, where you can find them. Okay. I'm just all thumbs today. So it's kind of funny. And let's see, what else? Lovecraft Forever, she does different crafts. She does diamond painting, but she also does different crafts as well. And Stitcherista, she does diamond painting and different kinds of crafts. So there's like quite a few of us that do different things, and so it's just kind of fun to, you know, throw something different in there once in a while. Because I was thinking about, you know, doing this whip and chat drill with me kind of thing. Sorry, I had to rearrange myself here. Like I said, I'm sitting on the floor, so it's more comfortable for me for the most part than trying to sit in a chair and film. But trying to make sure and not sew the fur in there and get it all too much caught up in there. And I'm trying to think of other things. Well, Mrs. Crafting with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, she does obviously crochet. And then I'm trying to remember who does knitting. Somebody does knitting. I am like, I love a good quality yarns and that, but I haven't done crochet for a very long time, and so I may have to look into trying that. So this is not the best stitching job I've ever done. The main thing is you being able to see what I'm doing. I mean, this kit, very, very detailed, which is good. But sometimes, like one of my friends just told me, she's like, you know, I can follow directions, but sometimes I'd rather just learn how to do by seeing, because it's almost like it's more detailed to be able to see somebody do something versus reading the instructions on it, no matter how detailed they are. No matter how detailed the instructions are. And I said, yeah, I understand that. So when her and I were discussing me filming this, you know, I wanted her feedback to see what she was thinking. And so I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and go through it and, you know, just kind of talk and do in between stitches. So, and I do have a sewing machine. I guess there's part of this that you can do a sewing machine, but I don't know that I want to. I don't know that I want to do the sewing machine because I really enjoy hand sewing. Surprisingly enough, I mean, on camera it's taken me, like I said, a gazillion years, but and this could be made into like a little, probably be made into like a little cute purse, you know, like you wouldn't have to make it a pillow, you could just line it and add a zipper, and it'd be a cute purse, I think. That's my opinion. My stomach's growling. I apologize if you hear it. I'm on my second cup of coffee now. And yeah, I'm not going to take the stitches around the muzzle or anything here. I'm just going to take it around the eyes. But the way this this is here. It could almost be a little, if you put a liner in it as well, it could be like a little hand warmer. Also, like really cute little, I think, like a little muff, I think is what they call them. Muff hand warmer. So you could line it with like flannel, pretty flannel fabric, and make it for a hand warmer for a little person. So, like I said, you don't have to make it a stuffed animal. It's, you know, just limited to your imagination on making it more utilitarian, you know, so that you can actually utilize it so it has a purpose beyond being a cute stuffed animal for decoration. So I'm just going to go ahead and make it into a little stuffed animal because that's my preference. And like I said, I might just have it as a decoration for January. I was trying to think of a decoration for the table here for January, and I was thinking, well, might just do a cuddly looking llama for the cold weather. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is just, I've gotten pretty much this eye done. So I'm just going to go and not try to go through there, and just catch some of the fabric here and create I think a finish knot, whatever you want to call that. Try to keep all my thread straight but not make a mess of it. So, and then just loop it through. So I'm just trying to keep it on the fabric and the thread part to make it a knot. Oh, my stomach's growling. My apologies. It's just rumble, rumble. Okay, I lost the thread on that. Okay, so just one more knot. Just not wanting to fall, not wanting it to fall apart. Tee-hee. Okay. So I just kind of created another little knot. Put it up here. There you go. I'll do another one. That one didn't go over so well, but just trim that off. And then I'm just going to put this off to the side. If I need it later for something, I can. So this, see how that's, like I said, it's not the neatest stitches, and I'm sure some people are just like, what in the world? But I think it looks pretty cute, so I can take that safety pin out. It's on. And then I just have to do this eye over here. So, and it does tell you in the book as far as, I'm going to have to grab another safety pin for the ears. It does tell you in the book what supplies you need. Put that there. Goodness knows if I lose my spot, I'm going to have 3 safety pins for the little ears part. So So I hope you guys are hanging in there with me and having fun. I mean, that's the purpose of my channel, is for people to have fun, you know, and just enjoy visiting and doing what, you know, as far as your crafts, you doing your crafts. At the same time, and as far as, like I said, diamond painting or even just regular painting. I thought about getting a paint by numbers to do. I found this really cute one on Amazon. It was of a little girl with a horse, huge draft horse it looked like, and she was leading it through snow, but the price on it seemed a little, I guess, out there, in my opinion, for that. It was a paint by number, and I've done painting like the Bob Ross classes, and I used to do them when he was actually like still alive and doing his painting show on PBS. But just recently we were able to go and do a class with one of the Bob Ross certified instructors, and it was really fun. It was like one of those wine and paint classes. We just took pomegranate juice because we didn't know what our paintings would come out with, and we just didn't want to deal with that. But it was fun. But yeah, I mean, as far as the paint by numbers, I did those when I was younger, and I'd always like customize the paint by numbers with my own things. I'd do the painting and then I'd add like sparkles to it or something, you know, just to kind of, oh, gotta get the little fur out of the face. There we go. Okay. But yeah, add like sparkles to it, or if I thought it had a blank spot on the painting, I'd add like, I think it's called ephemera now, but it was just cutouts of, if I had like a birthday card or something, I thought there were pretty flowers on it, and I'd cut them out and add them to the picture. And what else? I'm just trying to think of different crafts that I've done that actually are kind of coming back in popularity right now. And because it is a very relaxing thing to do. I mean, as far as crafting, it's something that you can just focus when you have some time to be able to do that. I mean, I like watching movies and TV, but I always feel like I'm not getting anything done. Like, that's useful, I guess you could say. So I like sewing or mending or doing like the diamond painting and creating something like, you know, useful or decorative. So my apologies if I'm jumping around on subjects here. I'm just my brain goes, like I've said before, my brain goes way faster than my mouth can keep up a lot of times. And once again, I'm hoping I'm talking loud enough because I'm not whispering this time. Notice how I just like raise my voice there. Just even thinking about it. But oh, I am bad habit of making my stitches smaller on this side. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back to making them a little bit bigger. Luckily the hair will cover up my small messy stitches there. Like I said, I'm not a professional. So but yeah, as far as different crafts, can be very relaxing and very fun. And I do have a new diamond painting coming in. I'll be doing an unboxing of that. And I don't know exactly when. I think it'll be a couple weeks before I get that, because I think I just ordered it about 3 or 4 days ago. It was one, you know, when you see that one painting or that one project, kind of like when I saw this, it was like, oh, I have to have that in my life. Yes, that is a project I want to do. And like I said, with this one, it was just cute and different, and I'm kind of liking the no problema, no drama llama kind of theme. So that might be my theme. I don't know if it'll be in diamond paintings, but maybe in extracurricular projects for 2019. But I'm not going to commit to that because I don't know how many options I'll have. But they are putting out a lot more stuff with the llamas, and they're cute. I like, you know, different kinds of animals. Whatever looks cute is what I'll do. But yeah. So once again, I do apologize if you hear my stomach growling, because it's just trying to think of something else to say. My stomach's like, I'll say plenty. But once we get the face on, I know these are longer videos, like I said, once we get the face on, and maybe we'll get to the ears, and I don't know, because this is in real time. So unless my editor can do something like different to them, I'm going to go ahead and try to think of things to talk about with you. And that. So yes, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a new diamond painting, although the next diamond painting after the little girl kissing the deer is done, which, like I said, I've got half of it done and it looks amazing. I looked at it from a certain angle, and it's, as far as the way the diamonds look, is just, if I can capture that when I do the final or the completed video, I'm going to try to capture that I'm seeing. And anybody that has the ever moments with a bigger painting can probably see that just glossy, glassy type of mosaic sheen. And it's hard to explain, but anybody who has the ever moments, like probably Rachel Ray saw that. I saw it a little bit in her video when she did the wine bottle picture of how this just almost like, it almost looked like a glass sheen to the finished painting. And it's, like I said, it's just something that words can't necessarily describe. And it's really kind of cool, you know, because you created that. And yes, with the help of a kit, but you created that. So this little llama, I mean, I'm thinking she's looking pretty darn cute here. Look at her little face is on with her little furry bangs. Oh, another channel that I absolutely love watching is My Diamond Addiction. Oh, there I did it again. She's really fun. She's really fun to watch. I've been watching her for probably ever since she started her channel. Very fun. But I'll jump back to real quick. The diamond painting that I plan on doing after the little girl kissing the deer and that long drawn out explanation of what it looks like is the Diamond Art Club Best Buds painting that I won from Gwynny's drawing. Yes, I accentuated drawing because I want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying in case I'm talking too low or I don't know, whatever. It's all good. And so yeah, I'm really excited to start the Diamond Art Club Best Buds painting. That'll be my first one I've ever done. Huh. That might be a cool feature. You'll be able to move the eye around. I'm super mad. I'm just spicy. Oh, oh. Look at that. See how that works? Okay, that was kind of fun. And trying to get this where I want it. No, that's not where I wanted it. Might be I'm not doing good with finding my spot here. I just totally distracted myself. What's new? Like I said, it's all fun. So like I said, I don't know what the price will be on this llama kit. I mean, because the prices fluctuate, and I noticed that with my craftmates. Mrs. Coffee had gotten the craftmates, and that while they were still on sale, but the price fluctuated like I think within a day and went back up in price and stuff. So once again, with the llama kit, hopefully it's not on back border and hopefully the price is still around the same. But that's usually why I don't mention prices a whole lot, is because things can go up and down in price. And, you know, I'm just going to tell you what I paid for this one, but like I said, I don't usually mention stuff because I don't want you in shock if they adjust the price, because the price is not up to me, it's up to them, whoever the seller is. And with this, honestly, I mean, it's like, you know, with this kit, I mean, you could go and buy the stuff for it and make it, you know, because like I said, I used to buy or I used to make stuffed animals all the time when I was younger, and I'd just buy the supplies and make them from scratch. And us crafters usually have a ton of various supplies available to just, you know, make something this cute, if not cuter, and fun. So let's see, having to watch, I'm having to pick out the hairs a little bit here and there, because I'm catching them in my threads. Being all up in a hurry here. There we go. Working with the furry fabric can be, that's like one of the bigger things, is just when you're doing certain things with it. That was totally off. And that one too. My judgment on finding the back of this is not very good right now. It's getting a little puffy around there. There we go. A little bit of puff that's being created by the furs. A little tricky with me finding it underneath here. So we're almost there with the face. Yay! Okay. Just a couple more stitches on that. Just keep having to. Sorry about the quiet here. Just trying to match up where I want to put this stitch there. Let's see. Hold on. I think I inhaled a piece of fur. Definitely on the mute button on here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh dear. Can you hear me? Oh goodness, okay. I do apologize for the little coughing spell there. It's like I'm trying to clear my throat. I sound like a freak. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tie this. Do the same thing I did last time. Try to grab a little bit of the fabric without going through. And create like little finish knots. Without losing my thread, which I just did. Okay. You're going to learn how to use one of these little threader things, I guess. From how many times I keep losing my thread. How's it watering? I'm hoping I'm seeing straight from that little coffee fit. I don't know if this is actually called a finish knot, but I'm finishing that part, so, and I'm knotting it. I'm putting a knot in it, so I'm calling it a finish knot. Okay. Alrighty. So I think there's enough thread there to get a good start on using it for sewing the actual body, or the ears, actually. Okay. Alright, so the face is on. Looks pretty cute. I'm thinking sassy, cute. And let's see here. So once again, the white embroidery floss, which we already have right here. And so what we have to do is take and kind of, it says place one fur ear and one felt ear right sides together. The felt and the fur, or the felt, it's pretty much the same on both sides. So want to try to tuck this in a little bit so we don't have to pull a lot of the fur, and it can have the fluffy ears. So it says to safety pin it. This fur is just like, I'm going to do what I want to do. All right. So I'm doing the safety pinning like they're showing there. Okay. So I tuck the fur in, watch my fingers, make sure I don't hurt my fingers. If I was doing this with the sewing machine, I would basically have to figure out mute anyway, so there. And get a sip of coffee here. Okay, so it says to sew around here, but not this bottom part here. So we'll sew all around the curve here, but not the bottom part. And so it says to sew the straight stitch. Let's see. Around the tail. So all around the tail part of it here with back stitch using 2 strands, white floss out together, as you stitch. Okay, well I tucked the fur already, and it says, ooh, almost lost my thread again. And it says to use the back stitch, but I think I'm going to use the chain stitch, which is basically I took it through here and, or a hem stitch, I don't know what you call it, I just know it's like the one I'm used to doing is that it is faster and to me is more secure. So the stitch I'm using is not the one they're recommending. I'm using this kind of stitch because that's the one I'm wanting to do. So I just want to make it more secure. Oops. Well, that boo-booed. Here I'm being a smarty pants. Break my thread. Okay. So I've got to start that over right there. Excuse me. Still. But what I might do is, because this is going a little bit longer and you guys have the, I think the gist of what I'm doing here, I might go ahead and stop this part and finish the ears. And I'm trying to think of how I can do that, because I used to be able to just hit pause. But what I can do is finish sewing the ears. And then maybe pick up in another video later. Because like I'm not sure of how long. I'm trying to make the videos about an hour at most. Because if you're painting, I know it's best to usually get up every hour. At least once an hour. I probably get up every half hour, me personally, because I can't seem to sit still for that long. And my feet are falling asleep from sitting here. So I don't know how many parts there are going to be to this video series of doing this silly llama. But it's going to be so cute. It already is really cute. So, see if I can see how much time I've used here. I can't see how much time. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys see what I'm doing as far as the kind of stitch I'm using. I'm not, like I said, I'm not using the recommended stitch. I want the llama to have nice size ears, and I just think this kind of back stitch, I don't know, I'm thinking that it might just take away too much of that ear space. So I want it to have nice fluffy big ears. And so I'm just poking through. And then this little loop right here, can you see that little loop? I'm just pulling through. It's kind of like this here, so maybe you can see better. So if you see that, once again, just pulling through. Hopefully this felt doesn't rip and stuff like that, but it shouldn't. It's almost like a moccasin when you're sewing a moccasin, maybe that type of style of footwear. And so, because you're getting the maximum amount of space. And so once again, try to take it through without poking myself. Make sure I keep my thread there available. I'm about out of thread, so I'm gonna have to do another double strand. Okay, see how there's a loop created right there? I just take my needle through the loop, back up. Okay, so what I'll do is I will go ahead and stop this video for this segment, and I'll finish up the ears and maybe get started on the body. So it's so cute. And then we'll, you know, I'll get started on the body, and maybe we'll do the finish on the ears and the body. I'll just kind of see where we are at and figure out which is the best to pick up at. Okay, so go there. This keeps popping up. So we'll just go with that for now, and I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, take care, and we'll talk to you next video. Bye.